and welcome to Pet Pals TV. We're in Harry and Stewie's home, relaxing on the sofa as we get ready to watch another Pet Pals TV. Coming up on today's show, a book about a river otter. Oh, also know your breed. And then Barney takes us to visit some bison in Indiana. Who knew? Stay there.
Give a little love, give a little more this time. Give a little love, if you give everything will be fine. Give a little love, it'll come back if you just try. It'll feel right. Give a little love.
I've lived here many years, and I never knew that we had bison in Indiana. Yes, there is a reserve in northwest Indiana, and you can go there and get up close and personal with them in your car. Barney Wood and Dr. Lisa have more.
Here we go!
Today we're in Newton County at the Nature Conservancy's Kankakee Sands. And what's behind me? Buffalo food.
Here we go!
Why don't you tell me a little bit about the Nature Conservancy and Kankakee Sands?
Yeah, the Nature Conservancy is a global nonprofit organization, by some metrics the largest conservation organization in the world. Kankakee Sands itself started in 1996.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Why did they pick Kankakee Sands, this area?
Well, because it's part of the state that historically had a lot of prairie in it. So this northwestern part of Indiana, I think some 15% of the state was prairie. So today we are 8,400 acres basically.
No, wow,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's really huge. And then how in the world did bison get here?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So when Kankakee Sands first started back in '96, we weren't thinking about bison at all. We were just thinking
What
about—
were you thinking about?
Thinking about kind of slowly stair-stepping our way to restoring the thousands of acres that we needed to establish those connections. There were already some, species of concern here, like the regal fritillary butterfly and many plant species that are rare in this area, herps, things like that. And so the goal initially was just to get all the pieces to the puzzle and get that habitat built for the variety of species that already existed.
Right. And they are part of the puzzle.
Part of the puzzle, right. And there are so many pieces of the puzzle that are gone from this area. But bison were one that, because of the conservation efforts for the last 100 years or so, that we've been able to bring bison back to a point where they can be reestablished on different areas.
So you're bringing back Indiana to Indiana.
Correct. Yeah, we like to think it's part of the Hoosier heritage, right? That prairie was here, just like the forests in Brown County and down, right? This was in northwest Indiana. Had a lot of wetlands. The Kankakee Grand Marsh, everybody probably knows a lot about. But then, yeah, the Grand Prairie was also in this area.
So the bison, in general, round out the harmonious cycle of the ecology.
Yeah, we call them a keystone species because just their presence alone allows for other things to exist and utilize in different ways.
Bison, buffalo. Bison, buffalo. What's going on there?
I get that question a lot, and for me it doesn't matter.
Right. The American buffalo and the American bison are the same.
Same thing.
I noticed a lot of construction. What are the plans with all this construction?
Our goal at the Nature Conservancy is to kind of protect nature in a way that allows people and nature to kind of thrive together.
Right.
And we can't do that without inviting people in, and getting them excited and inspired about the work we're doing. Our goal with the construction is to be done in time for National Bison Day, which is November 2nd, Saturday. It's an event that we've been doing for several years.
November 2nd, 2024.
2024. Contact
you guys for information?
Yeah, you'll see it posted once we get a little bit closer, and all of our areas will be reopened by then.
Here we go!
The Nature Conservancy at Kankakee Sands is open to the public. Just check out their website and call ahead and get all the information you need. Thanks for watching.
So we're super excited. Hensley said they want to clear the shelters, and we're like, are you serious? They're like, no, we want to clear the shelter. So often people do 1 or 2 adoptions. They literally want to adopt every animal there. So please adopt everything. Everybody can adopt.
Eskenazi Health has many career opportunities available across its system, including administrative, clerical, allied health, information systems and technology, and nursing, just to name a few. Explore your options and become a part of the team.
Listen up, ye scallywags, the time has come for us to brag. Indy Zoo has the grinders bash for the lasses and the lads.
Come make a wild commotion for Auntie Guzzle and her potions. Halloween with the animals is the best time to be had. Costumes, magic, selfies, and eating, plus trails for trick-or-treating.
Slither of snakes, growl of tigers. At this party, there's no one like her. Kids and adults sharing the magic. To miss out on Zubu, that would be tragic. To loot your crew would be our pleasure. Come for treat and sell the treasure.
Friends, there's a great group that needs your help.
That's right. Anna's Pet Care Fund is committed to keeping pets, like Fig here, out of the shelter and ending unnecessary euthanasias.
Your tax-deductible donation helps us keep beloved pets with their loving families and allows us to provide emergency care in moments of crisis. We can't do it alone. Every dollar you share can prevent a family from making a heartbreaking decision simply because they can't afford treatment. Join me in donating at annaspetcarefund.org today. Come check out on the south side of Indy Big Dog Flooring's annual fall sale, featuring 30 cents a square foot off all waterproof flooring, along with 10% off all carpet styles. And yes, we install all products from our showroom, whether it's residential or commercial. So come in for great savings during our annual fall sale going on now until the end of November. Big Dog Flooring, a home's best friend. Let's get hopping with Silly Safaris and kangaroos. Of course, Silly Safari uses all these exotic animals to help educate people, especially young folks, about the critters. So let's get to it, okay? Kangaroos, those iconic Australian marsupials, are known for their impressive hopping ability, powerful legs, and adorable pouches. Some fascinating facts: males can grow over 6 feet tall and weigh nearly 200 pounds. They're very social animals living in groups called mobs. They're known for their unique hopping gait, which can reach speeds up to 30 miles per hour. And the joeys, the baby kangaroos, stay in the pouch for about 6 months. Here's more. We're here with Amazon John because it's Wild Wednesday. And also we've got Luke Schoenfeld from Barnyard Party Pals. How about that?
In Shelby County.
In Shelby County. And you can find him on Facebook too. And you can let people come out to your farm and see all these things.
And meet marsupials.
Encounter.
What have you got? What are you holding?
So this is Wally. He's a albino Bennett's wallaby, and you're holding Mr. Scooby-Roo. He's a red kangaroo.
A kangaroo. And I had asked you earlier, just before we went on, because he's an albino, that wouldn't be good out in the wild.
He would stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, that's not good. So you're doing a good thing there by having a good home. Tell me about the kangaroo here. His little paws. He keeps pulling up my shirt.
I know, and the front paws are small, but they're called macropods because the back feet are so big. You know, they stand kind of like a tripod with their whole tail. You can't see the tail because they're in the pouch. These guys have only been out of the pouch for how long?
A month. Because they would still be in their mommy's pouch for 8 months.
Does she finally throw them out? Or
She's like, no more house play.
No more room in the inn.
No more room in the inn. That's amazing. And these are about 9 months old?
Yep.
Okay. And he's pretty small right now, right?
And he's going to get big. So they can get up to 5.5 foot tall, fully grown, and about 180 pounds.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa! Australia?
Yep.
This is the Australian.
Yeah, and from the outback, right? And you know, Silly Safaris, we partner with Barnyard Party Pals.
Exactly.
They're amazing. Well, Luke's amazing, but he's got partners too. So Luke is going to raise these guys through all of his encounters at Barnyard Party Pals, and then they'll get all of the great interactions with people, and they'll go back and live at the zoo that he borrowed them from. Isn't it cool? I love cooperation.
Look at
Absolutely. Now, he's been looking for something, Patty.
What's he looking for?
We brought you something that you get to do is bottle feed Scooby-Roo.
That little paw.
You hold the bottle.
Okay,
You
I'll
hold
the
that
bottle.
bottle.
Okay, keep talking.
Congratulations, you're a mother.
There's a joke in there, but I'll let it go. Okay, and tell me, so they will be, what, nurse or whatever for how long? As long as you'll let them.
I will let him nurse until he gets a little bit bigger. That way he's happy with us and friendly and all the other fun stuff.
And then what will they be eating?
So right now he's also getting some regular food as well. He's on Happy Hopper, which is
Happy Hopper,
like a kangaroo food, and then Timothy Hay.
I'd eat that for lunch, Happy Hopper.
Happy Hopper. Boy, he is really going after this.
He loves his bottle.
Whoa, it's going down. All right, so people want to know more. What should we know about the kangaroo that we don't know? Can they be vicious? Can they?
You wouldn't mess with a red kangaroo in the wild.
No, because I've seen them like they'll punch each other.
Yeah, and in Australia, these guys are like the most common. They're like squirrels here. They're like white-tailed deer here. People eat them, people hunt them, people use them. But here, of course, we think, oh, it's a kangaroo in the zoo. It's one of those animals that you look for to check off. We've seen the tiger, we've seen the elephant, now we've seen the kangaroo. But the good thing is with Barnyard Party Pals, you can have one in your lap and do what you're doing, all as part of the fun things that they do there in Shelby County.
Well, this is just wonderful. You're very lucky. And his name again is?
Scooby-Roo.
Scooby-Roo.
Scooby-Roo. You're very lucky, Scooby-Roo. I got to come out to your farm too. We'll do a story for Pet Pals TV. Okay, go to our website, ourwishtv.com, and you can find out more. And boy, this is perfect timing, and we're all done here. Thank you, Luke.
You're welcome.
And thank you, sweetie. And thank you always, sweetie.
You're the best.
For more information, go to sillysafaris.com. Also, you can look up Barnyard Party Pals website and Facebook pages as well. They both offer excellent education about our wonderful wildlife. More Pet Pals TV coming up.
We're building a place where homeless animals find forever homes. A place where people connect with animals in a beautiful park. A place that brings people and pets together, honoring veterans and building lifelong bonds. That place is the Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary.
Hi, I'm Pamela Trehune from Grateful, and we need your help to give rescued animals like Faith here a second chance at life.
Grateful, a proud partner with Best Friends Animal Society.
Pet Pals TV is now coast to coast. Watch Pet Pals TV on the YTA TV network. More than 150 cable and broadcast stations, reaching 41 million homes. Go to petpalstv.com right now for the complete station list. Most Spectrum Cable TV customers have a YTA TV channel. Something furry, something cuddly, something different. I'm Patty Spidler. Join me and a team of pet-loving reporters each week for Pet Pals TV on YTA.
When I realized I couldn't hear on the phone anymore, I said, that's it. I won't let hearing loss slow me down. That's when I got a CapTel caption telephone. With my CapTel phone, I hear what I can and read what I miss. Now when the phone rings or I want to make a call, I don't hesitate to pick it up. It's just like using any other phone. Plus, I can read what my caller says.
Visit Relay Indiana to see if you qualify for a phone at no cost to you.
Putting the needs of the pet and the pet's family first has been the guiding light at Noah's Animal Hospitals for more than 40 years. We can appreciate just how much your furry friend means to your whole family. So whether it's routine wellness care or a sudden pet emergency, you can count on our family-owned hospitals to provide the highest level of care for your pets and compassionate service for you. Learn more about our dedication to Central Indiana's pets by visiting noahshospitals.com.
And now on Pet Pals TV, it's my pleasure and honor to introduce you to Larry Blundred. And Larry is an author, and he's done some serious books, but right now he's got 3 kids' books out that also affect the family and life and love and all loss and all of that. How Pickleball Saved Ollie Otter. Tell me about Ollie Otter.
Well, Ollie grew up in Traverse City, Michigan.
Okay.
In the Broadman River, which is the major river up there in Traverse City. And he is a river otter, much smaller than a sea otter, about third the weight. And I had to decide which otter I was going to use in this, because which otter could play pickleball, because a river otter spends most of its time on the sea banks, in the river banks, whereas a sea otter is all the time in the water. So a sea otter just couldn't play pickleball from the water. So I picked a river otter. Yeah. And Ollie's much smaller and skinnier because they go about 30 pounds max, where a sea otter is about 100 pounds.
Oh.
And obviously it's a North American otter.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I picked this kind of otter.
Okay, all right, otter. And you picked pickleball, why?
Because pickleball reached out to me through friends. At a very messed up time in my life, my wife was working through and thriving still with a brain tumor.
And she's
a friend,
passed, right?
She has passed. So a tough time in my life, and a friend introduced me to pickleball, and it wasn't just the sport, it was the community of pickleball. So in essence, pickleball with community was something that kind of saved me at a very difficult time.
Yes.
And so I attended a book fair and observed all these great ladies, mostly ladies, who were in children's books. And all of a sudden I started asking myself, could I write a children's book?
Yeah.
And then thirdly, first grandson was born, whose name was Oliver.
Oh.
So
there you go.
the stars were kind of lined up, and I decided to go ahead and give it a shot and link it all to pickleball.
Even though you say, and I know it is a children's book, there's a lot that adults can get out of this too. I mean, I'm reading this and I go, "Oh, that's pretty pretty intense," you know.
Intense, yes, but we can always look at things through a smile. We can always look at things through a smile.
Right.
And
learn.
And learn.
Live and learn.
Live and learn. So it doesn't always have to be serious. We can couch it in a way that makes a difference with our emotions in a positive way.
Okay. And Larry has something important to say about Ollie's Heart.
Ollie's Heart is all about really four things: being grateful in life, thankful in life, encouraging, supporting, and loving others first. And these are the themes that I try to embrace and illustrate in these three books.
Okay. Very good. Well, how do we get a hold of your book? People are going, okay, hi, I want this book. And you have three of them with Ollie in it. How do you get the book?
Right now, pretty much anywhere. Go to any bookstore and ask and inquire. It is now part of a process. I have a new publisher of going nationwide through Ingram Distributors.
Okay.
You can go to Amazon right now, anywhere with these books, and get that very soon, probably to your local bookstore.
Okay.
This is a process, but that's the goal.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you.
And Harry says thank you too.
Well, thank you, Harry. I know you enjoyed this conversation.
I'll have to read this now to Harry. All right, we'll be back with more on Pet Pals TV. Oh, wait, one more thing. You gave me your book.
And I want one of yours? Absolutely, I do.
You got me so involved, I forgot to give you my book.
Oh.
Now we'll be back with more on Pet Pals TV.
Eskenazi Health has many career opportunities available across its system, including administrative, clerical, allied health, information systems and technology, and nursing, just to name a few. Explore your options and become a part of the team.
Come check out on the south side of Indy Big Dog Flooring's annual fall sale, featuring 30 cents a square foot off all waterproof flooring, along with 10% off all carpet styles. And yes, we install all products from our showroom, whether it's residential or commercial. So come in for great savings during our annual fall sale going on now until the end of November. Big Dog Flooring, a home's best friend. Friends, there's a great group that needs your help.
That's right. Anna's Pet Care Fund is committed to keeping pets, like Fig here, out of the shelter and ending unnecessary euthanasias.
Your tax-deductible donation helps us keep beloved pets with their loving families and allows us to provide emergency care in moments of crisis. We can't do it alone. Every dollar you share can prevent a family from making a heartbreaking decision simply because they can't afford treatment. Join me in donating at annaspetcarefund.org today.
Listen up, you scallywags, the time has come for us to brag. Indy Zoo has the grandest bash for the lasses and the lads.
Come make a wild commotion for Auntie Guzzle and her potions. Halloween with the animals is the best time to be had. Costumes, magic, selfies, and eating, plus trails for trick-or-treating.
Slither with snakes, growl with tigers. At this party, there's no one like her. Kids and adults sharing the magic. To miss out on Zubu, that would be tragic. To loot your crew, it'd be our pleasure. Come for treat, it's all the treasure.
So we're super excited. Hesley said they want to clear the shelters, and we're like, are you serious? They're like, no, we want to clear the shelter. So often people do 1 or 2 adoptions. They literally want to adopt every animal there. So please adopt everything. Everybody can adopt.
Pet Pals TV with Gabriel Filippelli here, and you are a scientist of some degree, correct?
That's correct, an environmental scientist.
Environmental scientist. And what we're going to talk about now is the environmental and how it affects our pets. Also affects wildlife too, and I think most people who care about their pets care about the wildlife as well. Balloons, what goes up must come down. Big problem. Tell me what you've discovered.
Well, we've been kind of facing this problem for quite some time as you see the impacts of all of the plastics we put out in the environment on wildlife, for example. And ranging from pictures of birds with their stomachs filled with plastic, they're dying of starvation because they're eating plastic instead of food, to even animals that are brought into to vets, for example, who are sort of internally strangled by balloons.
Because see, what goes up must come down, and I don't think we realize that. It doesn't just dissolve up there. They fall to earth, and then the animals eat it, and it's terrible. So it's a tradition maybe we need to break.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you that balloons end up killing. They're 30 times more lethal than normal plastic inside of organisms, because think a little piece of plastic to block your stomach, for example, an animal, a dog's stomach, it has to be going in exactly the right way. Balloons, because they're soft and pliable, they just kind of stretch and block the entire opening like some kind of horrible surgical device.
Wow.
And so even though there's only about something like 2% of plastics out there are balloons, they kill 32 times more wildlife than does plastic.
Okay. Ooh. What about they say there's these biodegradable balloons? Is that a fact or fiction?
Fact and fiction.
Fact and fiction. Okay.
The fact is that they biodegrade in a sense. They break from big pieces of plastic to very small pieces of plastic. So small bits are better because it's not gonna harm a dog or something. But then they get into the food web, and we've seen plastics inside organisms. So they get there, and it takes about a year for these supposed biodegradable balloons to break into pieces. That's too long, right?
That's a long time.
And the worst, can I tell you the worst? Mylar balloons. You know those metal balloons that are filled with helium that kids have at big events?
Yeah.
So instead of the other balloons are latex, so the kind that you blow up yourself.
Right.
The Mylar balloons are just kind of a fixed size, and you blow them up with helium, and that Mylar lives forever. It does not break down at all. At all.
Okay, someone wants to. How do they get a hold of you if they want some more information?
I welcome that. I'm on Twitter at Gabe Filippelli.
Okay.
But I'm also amenable to email requests or anything like that. So GFILIPPE@iu.edu.
Okay. Thank you for your education. I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was that bad. So now we know, and we'll try to be better. Some traditions maybe we can look at in the past. You had to let go of this.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Okay. We'll be back with more on Pet Pals TV.
Putting the needs of the pet and the pet's family first has been the guiding light at Noah's Animal Hospitals for more than 40 years. We can appreciate just how much your furry friend means to your whole family. So whether it's routine wellness care or a sudden pet emergency, you can count on our family-owned hospitals to provide the highest level of care for your pets and compassionate service for you. Learn more about our dedication to Central Indiana's pets by visiting noahshospitals.com.
Hi Maria, what's up?
Hi, I'm just calling to say hello. How are you?
Great, it's so good to hear your voice.
Staying connected has never been easier for people with hearing loss. Now you can read captions of everything your caller says with CapTel Caption Telephone.
Did you hear that Ed finally proposed to Anna?
People with hearing loss can enjoy the same ease, speed, and confidence as telephone callers everywhere. Learn more about this service at RelayIndiana.com.
Everyday life is busy enough without worrying about viruses. But just because you're ignoring flu and COVID doesn't mean they'll ignore you. Right now, Eskenazi Health Center is protecting everyone from 6-month-olds to seniors with safe, updated vaccines that can help keep your family from missing school, missing work, or missing good times. Visit eskenazihealth.edu/vaccines and see how a shot in the arm can take a load off your mind.
Make deep connections with those you work with and serve. Hi, I'm Quinn Buckner. Do you know how exciting and rewarding a career in senior care is? ASC offers so many options. Grow your career with education opportunities. Feel empowered through the work you do. We are one ASC. Join our winning team.
Know your breed. Do you like Chihuahuas? Do you know what a Chihuahua is? Yes, it's a little dog and it has some qualities and attitude that you may need to know. And Barney Wood has more.
When it comes to getting a new furry friend, Noah's Animal Hospitals wants to remind you to know your breed. The Chihuahua. The Chihuahua is sometimes referred to as a toy breed. Some people also refer to them as purse dogs because they're teeny enough to fit in your purse. They're the national symbol of Mexico, and the breed dates back to the ancient kingdoms of pre-Columbian times. Chihuahuas are believed to be the descendants of an ancient breed known as the Taquiche, which were kept by the Toltec civilization over 1,000 years ago. And history gives credit to the Aztecs in regards to refining the breed into what we know today. These little guys lived in remote villages until about the mid-1800s when Americans became interested in the breed, and many specimens were found in the state of Chihuahua. The first AKC registered Chihuahua was a little girl named Beppy in about 1908. Today, Chihuahuas are adaptable and can thrive in apartments or small homes. They're the perfect companion if you're looking for a portable pet that can keep up with your busy life. Average lifespan, about 14 to 16 years. Size, the mighty Chihuahua gets to about 5 to 8 inches high and typically a whopping 6 pounds. What a beast! Training, the Chihuahua is spunky and alert, and I'm pretty sure they're well aware of how adorably cute they are, and they've learned to kind of get their own way. That's why it's important that from the start you establish that you are in charge, and not the other way around. Be firm, yet just be gentle while you're training your new little pal. Consider this. Chihuahuas are very protective and they might need a little time to adjust to strangers. Also, they're highly vocal, meaning they bark a lot. That's some fun facts about our energetic little friend, the Chihuahua. Know your breed. Brought to you by Noah's Animal Hospitals.
And we thank you. And we thank you for staying with us from Pet Pals TV. We hope you enjoyed the show. Go to our YouTube, go to our Facebook pages, go to our website, and take a look at the stories you might want to see again. We'll see you next time. Ooh, I'm getting kisses. Wet kisses on Pet Pals TV. Yeah.